Are you gonna ask me how the weather is?
All right, so Allison, what's going on? In your best explanation, what is going on right now?
Oh my gosh, so much is going on right now. So, at the beginning of the day, I was dead set that we were evicting Macy and that she was going home. I had no concerns. And I felt like it was the best choice to evict Macy because I knew for a fact that Brady was down to target Keisha and Tasha, who, in my opinion, are the biggest threats in the game that aren't working with me. So, Macy is my friend outside of the game, so I wanted to have the decency to tell her, hey, I'm evicting you, like, just so you know. And then she goes to Slade and she's like, Alison said this and this, and me and Alison were F2, and I'm like, oh my god. And one of the things she said is that I told her that Brady told me that Slade was Renom. And I don't recall ever telling her that, because why would I tell her that when fucking she's up next to Brady and I'm sending her home? Why would so I really, and I thought about it afterwards because she's so like pushing this narrative that I told her that. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, did I tell her that? But I don't remember. If I told her that, the conversation after that would have been insane. So I would, like, there's no way that I just can't not remember telling her that. So Brady and Macy like got into it because I told Brady, I was like, she's saying this, and Slade also approached Brady with it. And I mean, Brady did tell me that Slade was Renom, but I didn't tell Macy. So Brady is mad that she's pushing that narrative, but Brady, I don't really fucking trust him at all. So I also feel like maybe Brady is just saying that he's mad at her and he actually trusts her and not me. I don't know.
Okay, so let's unpack that.
Okay.
First, let's talk timing. Because we have evictions tomorrow.
Yes.
But you wanted to break the news to Macy earlier today. Can you talk to me about that? About like the timing crossing your mind.
Well, Macy approached me and she asked me if I knew how Slade and Eric were going to vote. And like I said, I love Macy as a person, and I could either all day be like, oh, I don't know, and lie to her and go back and forth, or pretend I'm not reading her messages. And I just didn't have it in me. I really didn't. And I think that was a stupid decision. But I don't know. I had too much respect for her to do that. So she wanted to know how the votes were going, and I told her.
Was there any consultation or reaction from your allies about telling her?
No, they didn't. They weren't upset that I told her. We were just more so having to deal with the aftermath together, because once I told her, so what I specifically told her is I told her that Eric was evicting her, and I told her I didn't know about Slade, and I told her that I was also evicting her. So right after I told her that, she went to Slade, which I think she went to Slade because I made it seem like he was swingable, and started bashing me and trying to get his vote. So we just kind of dealt with that, but no one was mad that I told her.
And then the other part that you said that that I wanted to unpack was that you said that you don't trust Brady. And it's fun, it's fun being on the outside, kind of following your relationships because of just. I think if you're not watching the live feeds and if you're just watching like the Big Brother episodes, it'd be a little difficult to discern like your ranking of like how you favor people and to how you don't favor people, because even your conversations with say like Tasha are relatively thorough, and you two do get into some heavier conversation here and there. So sometimes it's hard from the outside to be like, oh, is this real? Is this an act? Is this just niceties. Is this just basic? What is this? And so, um, in your head right now, like, where does everyone fall with you?
I'm going to answer this question, but I'm going to preface it. I think the reason I'm so a mess right now is because I'm not used to feeling genuinely close to this many people.
Okay.
So I'm used to, winning and getting people out. I'm not used to not winning anything and having time to make these connections. So let's think of where everybody falls with me. So am I thinking like emotionally or in terms of just game?
We'll put it this way. Let's do, because when you had your call with Macy, one of the things that you like doing is one of my favorite things that you did was back Polo versus Angelica, and you so clearly wanted Angelica to go, and you're like, all right, Macy, we're going to do a pro-con list, and I'm not going to weigh this at all, but anyway, when I finished the pro-con list, the score was, it was +5 for keeping Polo and -3 million for keeping Angelica, or something. It
was genuine, though. I really did.
I mean, I don't know how, like, well-founded the Cornell University style of pro-con list it was, but it was fun to watch. But what you did on your call with Macy today was you said, all right, now let's map out our path to final two. Who goes next week, who goes in the week after, etc. So let's do it this way. Let's say for you, and you can go to the end with anybody, what is your narrative? If you got to write your own story of getting to the end and winning, what do you have to what does the boot order have to be for an Alison victory?
Okay, so now I have a question about your question.
Great.
So you just said, what is the boot order for an Alison victory? So
assuming you want a victory.
Okay, so I should not make my F2 who I want it to be. I should make it who I'd win against.
Depends on how you want to play.
I want to F2 with Eric, but I'd be a fucking dumb bitch to think I'm winning against that motherfucker.
Yeah, because I can't tell you how to play the game.
I know.
I was in Final 3 with Alex and Barrett, and Alex would have been a GOAT essentially, and Barrett was the other golden boy, and I took Barrett anyway. But that's just how I play the game. I could have been dumb as shit. I only won by 1 vote. Over a guaranteed like 6-1 for Alex or whatever. Hi, Alex. But yeah, it's not to say it's to say that you're going to play your way. And if that way is bringing the GOAT to the end, or if that way is bringing your best friend to the end, or if that way is bringing the person you would be least pissed about being second place to, it's really all up to you on what your style is. Your style isn't my style. Your style isn't Mark's style or Dustin's style or AJ's style. It's your own personal style. So when it comes to your map to the end for a game that you're happy with the happy ending, whether or not you win or not, that's on you. So just give me that answer.
Okay. So it doesn't matter who goes tomorrow.
Okay.
7th place, I would want to be Tasha. 6th, I would want to be Keisha. 5th, I would want to be Slade. 4th, no matter who it is, Macy or Brady.
Okay.
3rd, Colin. And 2nd, Eric, but I think I would get 2nd and he would get 1st, but I'm also okay with that.
All right, Colin goes out 3rd. Who's the final HOH taking him out? Are you doing it or is Eric doing it?
If I win, I would do it.
Okay. Now let's I'm kind of having fun feeling this fantasy. So okay, so Alison, Eric, final 2. Angelica's up first to vote. Who's she voting for?
She's voting for me.
Okay. We're just gonna do Brady and Macy at the same time, regardless of who goes next week or who goes tomorrow and who goes 4th place. So Brady.
Macy's voting for me. Brady's voting for Eric.
Brady's voting for Eric and Macy's voting for you?
Yep.
Tasha.
Tasha's voting for me. She wants to vote for a woman.
Okay. Let's see. Who the fuck was after that? That was Keisha.
I don't know.
Slade.
Eric.
And that leaves Colin.
It depends. If I cut him, he's voting for Eric. But if Eric does it, he's voting for me.
Isn't a close vote at the final two still fun, Barrett?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Either way, wait. Angelica's voting for me. Tasha's voting for me. Macy's definitely voting for me. 1, 2, 3. Brady's definitely.
So much female love for the women hater.
Brady and Slade. I know, right? Brady and Slade are definitely voting for Eric no matter what. So all I just can't have Keisha and Colin both vote for Eric, and then I win.
Party. All right. So that all right. Back to this week.
Okay.
So what has when I went to go work out, that was like 90 minutes ago. So 90 minutes ago, in the 30 minutes before that, Brady's in the house chat, picking a fight with Macy. You kind of get involved with it here and there, and then Brady starts saying things like, "I don't know which one of you is lying, but well done for whoever's backstabbing. I'll find out at the end of the season, whatever." So and then he gets a little fresh with you in your one-on-one. So then what happened after that? Fill in the blanks for me, because I don't have that. I haven't read chats yet.
You were on the call with me and Macy though, right?
I was on the call with you and Macy for a little bit, and then I saw you had a little text convo with Eric that said like maybe we should flip, and Eric said he was leaning that way. And then I had to go do squats for an hour. So I'm like, I don't. The entire time I'm on the treadmill and like on the water rower and like doing fucking burpees and shit, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Well, this is where my biggest problem comes into play. This is where the problem of I don't trust Brady is a problem. I don't know if he believes me. I don't know if he's just telling me what I want to hear. Because he's on the block. He can't be honest with me. So I want to believe that he believes me, because I really don't recall what Macy's recalling. And I feel like I'd be fucking so stupid to fucking tell her that. So as far as I'm supposed to believe that Brady believes me and that he's not mad and that he's mad at Macy.
Did anything stick with you from your call with Macy? Mind you, because it was freshly after the fight, and then you call each other and you're instantly giggling, and I was just like, okay, however they do it. Did anything, because you guys were on a call for a little while, did anything from that stick with you or surprise you, or what takeaways did you have from that call?
I guess some big things are that she would be okay with not going after Eric right now. That's something that's really important to me. And it seems like she would want to see Tasha go next or even soon. Another thing that really sticks with me is like when I fought with her after the whole polo thing, like I was like, leave me alone, like don't fucking talk to me. And then once we started talking again, like I was kind of straight with her, and I was like, hey, like I want to believe you, but we can't play like this. And we kept playing like that. So now she's like telling me that she doesn't know if she would want to be F2 with me, but like we'd have to like rebuild, and it gives me hope, because like I'm glad that she's not just like blindly telling me everything's gonna be okay. But at the same time, I don't know how I can really rebuild with her. Like I've been wanting, like the list that we made today in that call, I asked her to make with me fucking weeks ago. Like, is it my fault that we did it today, or is it hers, or is it both? You know, so it's and then like she said that she called her Brady and Tasha yesterday, and Brady has been telling me for like 2 weeks now that he's done with Tasha. And that makes me want to evict Brady because I'm like, Brady's lying to my face and he's with Tasha, who I want out. But Macy started the fucking call. So now I'm like, what? Oh, I don't know. I like the list that we made, though. Like, I would be okay with that if that's what we're doing. Like, if Macy steps up to the plate and we actually really be, like, a great duo, I would be fine with this list. I wouldn't. I'm lying. I wouldn't. I can't. I'm not good at fucking evict Eric. I'm not doing it.
Wait,
No.
wait, I don't know her list. I was out for that part. What was her list?
So the list that we made together is first and second, me and her, third Colin, fourth Slade, fifth Keisha, sixth Eric. Fifth Keisha, sixth Eric, seventh Tasha, and eighth Brady. And I can't be a woman of my word on that one. I'm not doing it. It's good. I mean, hypothetically, it's good. If we fucking take Keisha and Slade, Colin can beat them and take them out, and then we can maybe beat them, and then even if we don't beat them, Colin's going to take me, not her. So ideally, that's a perfect scenario. But I don't think she can really give me that. And I don't think at the end of the day, if she's not doing her best to give me that, I'm not going to give her that. I'm not going to evict Eric for someone who's not giving me 100%.
Let's talk about Colin for a little bit, because he's come up a little here and there in your strategic diabolical mind. Where does he fit into your grand scheme?
Colin is so hard because I was so done with Colin. Like in pre-jury, I was absolutely done with him. And now every time we're on call together, it feels like I am on call with like my mom. Like,
I don't know what relationship you have with your mom, so I'm gonna
I have a great relationship with my mom. It feels like I'm talking to someone I've known my entire life.
Okay, very good.
Like we just vibe, we just click. And like even last night, like I don't think you were there, but like I was telling him like really personal fucking shit, and it's just like came out because he just makes me feel so comfortable. So he's another person where I would have a hard time evicting him. And that's kind of why, like, earlier I asked if for my list you wanted game or emotional, because, like, me, Eric, and Slade have been together since day one. We are a day one final three. And I love Slade, but compared to Colin and Eric, he means fucking dick to me. Like, I think me and Slade would maybe, like, Snapchat after this, but we're not that close. And it would hurt me to hurt somebody who I actually really care about to keep a deal with Slade. I just wish that I had played this game better so that the people that I had real connections with are the people that I had the deals with, because now I'm stuck in a final three that I would fucking die for one person and I would push the other in front of a fucking train.
Okay, that's interesting. So, two questions here. The first is, have you made any decisions in the game up to this point that you've regretted? Okay, if it's several, just give 3 is fine. But if it's only one, that's cool too.
Babe, I have 6 F2s. I'm pretty sure I have some fucking regrets.
Are they all still in? Or wait, no, polos.
Okay, fine. If you're counting Polo, I have 7 F2s.
Okay. Wait, you have 6 F2s and there's 8 people left?
Yeah, and I'm one of them.
Wait, so okay, so who's the only one that you don't have one with?
Keisha.
Okay. Wait, when did your final 2 with Tasha happen? I must have missed that.
Last week.
Okay, very good. All right. And then so that's your regret. But when I say regrets, I mean, so okay. Outside of that, like, are there any game decisions that you've made in the last 7 weeks that you were like, oh, I wish I had voted this way, or I wish I had talked to this person more so that this didn't happen, or this scenario could have changed, or whatever?
I'm having a lot of regrets recently about how I'm handling things with Brady. Like last night, after I got off call with Eric, I told Brady that Eric told Tasha about the padlock. That was fucking stupid. I shouldn't have told Brady that he was going to be safe this week no matter what, because now I probably look fishy. In terms of voting, I'm pretty comfortable with the way I voted on things. I wish maybe I
vote out Macy over Shad in the first week.
No one else was going to do that.
I'm kidding.
Maybe I should champion for a rear more. I don't fucking know.
Are there any paths not taken? Like, are there any whether they've been evicted already or if they're still in the game, that of people that or either singular people or like a group that you could have seen that would have been amazing had you guys formed together earlier or something like that?
I think me and Angelica and even Brady, if we got together soon, we would have been fucking nuts. We, like, even Polo, like, if us four got together and Polo didn't try to keep us all separated, we would have been insane. Even, like, Colin and Jess, I think we would have been insane, but I wouldn't have wanted to work with Becky, so that's an issue. It's hard, because, I mean, I wanted something with, like, Brady and O'Rear, but the Team Twist made Brady say no to that. I think a really big regret is I wish I worked on Tasha more from the beginning, because there were times where I was like, I should message that girl, and then I was like, who cares? She's not good. She doesn't matter, and she's like the biggest player in this game right now. So I should have just taken 5 fucking minutes out of my day, week 1, to just talk to her.
How did it feel to receive your first nomination of the season this week?
Terrible. It felt fucking terrible. Because the only thing I have going for me is my fucking social game, and that just fucking said, fuck it. That's why it's going to be so hard to win against Eric now, because he has social game and he has game.
So you said you wanted... ideally, you said if you were HOH, you would put up Keisha and Tasha. Is that correct?
Correct.
Keisha isn't eligible to win HOH. What happens if Tasha wins HOH?
That's the hard thing. I really don't know, because she could easily be like, Alison, like, I'm genuine with you. I'm not nominating you. But I feel like that's, like, stupid to even think that would happen. So I think if Brady's, I don't know, because now she's with Brady. So I don't know. I guess she would do Colin. And I guess she would do me.
2 weeks in a row, imagine. You're the new Macy Collin.
I'm the new.
All right, and then my last question, it's a very important one. How much do you miss Sim?
Not at all. I feel bad. I never gave the kid a goodbye message.
Which you really should have a strike for. Barrett, do you have any questions for Miss Allison while we have her?
I don't know what the fuck is going on. So no, today I haven't really caught up on everything. So I don't think I could even form questions, but it seems like in the past 20 minutes, y'all have talked about everything. But don't worry, Allison. Brett freaked out when he got nominated the first time, and it really tarnished his game after that. So you're doing better than him, I would say.
I feel like my game's tarnished right now, but thank you.
No, nothing could compare to Brett's when he got nominated. He was a mess.
I think I was up for 48 hours.
He was.
Hello, we're having a conversation here. You don't get to fucking talk when I'm having a goddamn diary review.
I told her I'm gonna reply in a second. Relax. I'm having a great DR.
Yeah. Okay.
You said that as if you weren't.
No, I really am. I'm kind of upset that
I'm having the best time that I've ever had in my life. Okay, well, I'm good, especially now that her attention span has started to wane. We can reconvene at a later date. And plus, like, this is a pretty big DR duration time for the VL, so they got a nice 25-minute chunk of Alison content, which I'm sure they can't wait to see.
Shut up. Goodbye.
All right, bye, Alison. Thank you.
Thank you.